Well, good morning. It is Thursday, June 5th, I believe. It's hard to keep track of the days. Well, our fire is just about burned down enough to make something to eat. What we're going to eat, I have no clue. I'm going to go dig through the fridge and see what kind of concoction we can come up with. But it is shaping up to be a pretty nice day. I mean, heck, last 2 days have been overcast and cloudy and cool. Though this morning, the temperatures are nothing to brag about, that's for sure. It's pretty chilly. Then we got the black dog out here. The other two are in the trailer. It's a little chilly for them, but old Suki is terrorizing the squirrels this morning, so she's usually sitting here in my lap, but she discovered that the little furry critters across the creek are, I don't know if she wants to make him her next best friend or what she's doing, but. And here she comes. Looking for her squirrel. So anyways, I'm gonna finish up my coffee around the fire. And we'll get back to you as soon as we start cooking something. And we got our irons hot. Put a little grease or oil in that. What we're going to try this morning, so we've got to get this cooked. Some macaroni and cheese and ham. As long as it has ham in it, it's considered a breakfast food, in my opinion. Then we'll put our ham on. For the cookies. Put our second bread on. And she's ready for the fire. Yeah, get our pie iron right off the. And here's the big reveal. Boy, that don't look good. Yeah, let's give it a taste test here in a bit. Well, we got our. I already took a bite out of it. Man, look at that. Oh, it's good. This is highly recommended. Macaroni and cheese with ham for breakfast. Doesn't get any better than that. Well, it looks like the dogs enjoyed that too. That was really good. There's Stormer eating hers. Well, this is the start of the trail to Elk Meadows. I think it's actually called Smithy Fork or something like that, but we always just called it Elk Meadows up there on top. But anyways, it's a 50-inch trail. Well, this is Elk Meadows. And that old cabin there. Used to be able to drive the bikes right down to the cabin and park, but now we're on a little tiny, this is all the bigger area there is to park, and it's not much. But anyways, it is pretty as can be up here, but boy, is it cold up here today. Still had some snow in the trail, of course. And some snow fields over there on the far side of the meadow. Used to be a really good spot to have a little break and a lunch. Guess it still is. You just got to walk down to it. Well, let's continue up the trail. Well, there's some snow over there for you, Bambi. Yeah, there's some snow over there. Here comes your Suki. Come here. Well, here comes the snow up here. Told you it was cold today. Yeah, we got some mining activity up this area. This is probably where we'll turn around because Timber Creek Pass starts just past here, and I'm not sure if anybody's been over it. There's snow on it or what, but that is an actual 50-inch trail. There ain't no room to turn around on it. We're way up here. Little Bambi's just a snooping away. Oh, and you had to do that. See an old portal right there, but I'm not even sure the name of this mine. Never did ever figure that out when I was kind of filming up here last year. But let's head back down to camp and get warm. This is a pretty chilly day. We got this light grapply snow falling on us that isn't any fun either. I'm not sure what all them little tiny white flowers are, but they're just covering the ground up here. I also see a bunch of little arrowleaf balsam roots just coming up. 200 yards down this trail, they're in bloom. Quite a bit of difference in the progression of spring up here. These little things up here don't have long to grow as it starts getting snow again in September. way up here. You can see a long ways. Clear down the valley. Think you'd see a herd of elk out in it, but nothing out there. There's another one over there. Oh, that's the start of the trail down there in that other little green patch. And the big mountains. Well, whoever was driving that thing had the ride of their life. It's a long ways down there off the road. Got that little mule deer doe down there in the Quakies. They should be about ready to have their fawns. She's out here in the rain with the rest of us fools. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little drive. It's a steep, rocky one, but it's got some pretty views up there. And we're going to head back to camp and start the generator and have a movie afternoon till if it does warm up, before we go somewhere else. See you in a bit. And we got quite the herd of deer there. Got one, I think that's that same little buck we seen the other night. Oh, there's 2 bucks in there. I don't know why they're all herded up this time of year. The little buck's on the left. The bigger buck's down here in this little draw. You can't quite see him. He's just starting to come out of there. Well, guys, this video's got to end today. It turned out pretty cold and nasty, so we didn't do much. Sister did show up. We got their trailer in. But if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, comment, and share if you would. And until next time, see you later.